Morning, everyone. Well, today we're on Holy Thursday, and the readings that catch our eyes are both from the second reading, 1 Corinthians, as well as from the Gospel. But let's just have a look at the first reading first. And Jesus, at least Paul tells us that every time we eat the bread and drink this cup, we are proclaiming the death of Jesus. Now, we do say that during Mass, but let's just reflect on that. When we go to communion and we receive communion under the forms of the host and in the form of the precious blood, that we in fact are embracing or proclaiming the death of Jesus. That should have some impact. As we go up to communion, we know that we are proclaiming the death of Jesus. Because it is from today, from the evening of Holy Thursday, that Jesus is taken captive by the Roman soldiers and handed over to the high priests and so forth. It's the beginning of the bad news. It's the beginning of a bad day for Jesus, although he does have a meal with his apostles. But from this time all the way through until his death, it's what he expected to happen. And he's told us about it enough. And we are in a position now, 2,000 years later, to reflect on why he did it. He did it to take on our humanity, to take on our sinfulness, and to die so that we could be saved. And that's a wonderful gift, I think. We might reflect, therefore, on the attitude of Jesus in the Gospel. When he goes to a meal and he takes off his outer garments and washes the feet of the apostles. Now, washing feet was fairly common, but it was most often done by servants. And so the washing of the feet of the apostles was making a statement to the apostles that his leadership, the style of leadership that he has, is of a servant. And that's why we call it servant leadership. And servant leadership may not be popular in these days. It may not necessarily work. But certainly if we give of ourselves, most often we are going to get recognition for it. And that is what we should try to do. Not just for the recognition, but to give of ourselves because Jesus himself was the servant leader and gives us that example. You have a wonderful day, and hopefully we'll see you over the weekend. God bless. Bye-bye.